There are places on our planet where history is not confined to books. It's etched into stone, painted onto ancient walls, and whispered by the wind. In the heart of Sri Lanka, two such wonders rise from the Emerald Plains. Sigiriya, the Lion Rock, stands as a lone, magnificent monolith, a fortress born from a tale of ambition and fear. Not far away, the Dambulla Cave Temple offers a silent, sacred refuge, a gallery of devotion carved deep into the earth. These are not merely ruins or relics, they are living monuments, pulsing with stories that have survived for millennia. Join me as we embark on a journey to explore these breathtaking testaments to human creativity and faith. Our adventure begins in the island's central plains, a landscape of lush greenery and scattered villages. Here, nature and human history are deeply intertwined. For centuries, this land has been shaped by monsoons, cultivated for rice, and revered by those who call it home. It is against this timeless backdrop that Sigiriya makes its dramatic entrance. It appears suddenly, a colossal column of rock thrusting nearly 200 meters towards the sky. It seems almost otherworldly, a geological marvel that captured the imagination of a king long ago. It's a place that commands attention, inviting us to climb its steep stairways and uncover the secrets it holds. Nearby, nestled within another great stone outcrop, lies Dambulla. While Sigiriya reaches for the heavens, Dambulla draws us into the quiet heart of the earth. This complex of cave temples has been a center of spiritual life for over 2,000 years. It is a place of profound peace, where art and worship merge in a breathtaking display. Within these 5 caves, hundreds of statues of the Buddha sit in silent contemplation, their stories painted in vibrant colors across the curving rock ceilings. Together, Sigiriya and Dambulla offer a remarkable window into Sri Lanka's soul. The story of Sigiriya is inextricably linked to one of the most dramatic chapters in Sri Lankan history. It's the tale of a king named Kashyapa, who ruled in the 5th century AD. He was a son of King Datusena, but not the rightful heir. His half-brother Moggallana was the intended successor. Consumed by ambition and fear, Kashyapa committed a terrible act. He conspired against his own father and seized the throne by force. This act of patricide haunted him and led to the creation of his extraordinary sky palace. Fearing Moggallana's return, who had fled to India to gather an army, Kashyapa sought a new capital. He abandoned Anuradhapura and chose this immense, isolated rock. It was strategic, naturally defensible with a commanding view of the countryside. It was also a statement of power, a symbol of his self-made kingdom. Here he would build a magnificent city, a fortress to solidify his claim. Construction was monumental. Thousands of laborers toiled on the sheer rock. They built intricate water gardens at the base, pools, fountains, and pavilions. They carved terraces into the steep sides and built a formidable gateway halfway up. The gateway, which gave the rock its name, was fashioned as a colossal lion. Visitors passed through the lion's open mouth to reach the summit, an intimidating, awe-inspiring approach. A message to all. This was the lair of a powerful king. Kashyapa reigned from this sky fortress for 18 years. He lived in splendid isolation, surrounded by beauty and guarded by defenses. He created pleasure and art, a paradise in the clouds. But Moggallana's threat never faded. When Moggallana returned with an army, Kashyapa descended to meet him on the plains. In fateful confusion, the king's elephant turned aside. His army thought he was retreating and abandoned him. Defeated and alone, Kashyapa took his own life, ending his reign and leaving the rock palace to time. The architectural genius of Sigiriya is staggering even by today's standards. It's a masterclass in ancient urban planning, blending natural topography with sophisticated engineering. The city is laid out with remarkable symmetry, divided into 3 distinct parts: the elegant water gardens at the base, the terraced gardens climbing the rock's flanks, and the palace complex on the flat summit. The entire site was designed as a unified whole, a microcosm of the celestial world brought down to earth. Halfway up the western face of the rock, sheltered in a shallow depression, we find Sigiriya's most celebrated treasure, the frescoes. Leaving Sigiriya, our journey heads south to Dambulla. Here, a huge rock hides a different secret, not a palace in the sky, but a sanctuary within the stone. This is the Golden Temple of Dambulla, Sri Lanka's largest and best-preserved cave complex. For over 2 millennia, it has been a living place of pilgrimage and worship, where art and devotion flourish in the cool, quiet darkness. The caves first gave refuge to King Valagamba, who transformed them into a magnificent temple upon regaining his throne. Unlike Sigiriya, Dambulla has been in continuous use, with monks still in residence. Inside, 5 caves house an astonishing collection of Buddhist art, over 150 statues and vibrant ceiling murals telling sacred stories. The scale is humbling, a timeless sanctuary of faith written in stone and paint. The cultural significance of Sigiriya and Dambulla extends far beyond their ancient stones. They are living heritage sites, where Dambulla remains a vibrant center of faith, and Sigiriya's story inspires local artisans. Recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, they are humanity's treasures. This status underscores our collective responsibility to preserve them. Careful conservation is essential to protect these irreplaceable windows into an ancient civilization. They inspire us to look beyond our own time and to think about the legacy we will leave behind.